Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and it is good to be back. Took my month break, and I'm back on the grind, and what not better to return on the 32 team bracket. Episode 11. If you're new to this series, it's pretty easy to explain. A lot of you probably already know how this works, but basically what I do is I take every NFL team on Madden, and I'll throw them into a large bracket, like this one on the screen right now. Now this is the first bracket I have which will use the 2021 rosters for the upcoming NFL season, so that means it has JJ Watt on the Cardinals, Julio Jones on the Titans, all the offseason moves, and of course even the rookies such as Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars. Taking a look at our bracket here, you can see it's a little bit different because we don't have the AFC and the NFC on the same side. What we have is regions. I did this earlier back, I'm pretty sure I did it in the 9th 32 team bracket where I did regions. However, this one's still a little bit different. As you can see, there are blue and red lines next to groups of teams, and that just means what conference they're in. Blue being NFC and red being AFC. You can see that two groups of teams are in one region. For example, the West region has the NFC West and the AFC West, and the same goes for the East region, North region, and South region. Of course, it just has the two groups from each conferences. This is based off of last year's standings. With that being said, let's go and take a look at our matchup. Starting in the West region, the Seahawks versus Niners, and the Rams versus Cardinals, and then you have the Chiefs versus Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. East region is Washington Eagles, Giants, Cowboys, and Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. Going to the other side of the bracket with the North region, the Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings, and then the Steelers, Bengals, and Ravens, Browns. And then the South region, the Saints, Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, and the Titans, Jaguars, and finally the Colts, Texans. We'll start with the top left. I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time around. You'll see how it works. Seahawks, Niners, let's go. And when I said I'm doing this a little bit differently, this is what I meant. This is an after action report. I'm not actually live commentating at this time. Here we have the Niners at the Seahawks, 20-24. Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners are down right now. First play is going to be a first down completion to George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And now time is going to tick down to the 2-minute warning. They're going to line right back up though for another play right beforehand. And Jimmy Garoppolo is going to deliver another one to George Kittle. This will take it the 2-minute warning now. 24-20. They got to get in the end zone though. They're down by 4. 2-minute warning approaches. 24-20. They line back up, and here's a big run by McKinnon. Punches the first down and gets in really far into the 10-yard line, at the 8-yard line now. So it's a 4-point game. First down and goal now for new sets of downs. And next after that, Jimmy Garoppolo in tight coverage sneaks a touchdown here to Deebo Samuel from South Carolina. And the Niners would take a lead with this touchdown. First receiving touchdown for Deebo Samuel in this game. They would go on to kick the extra point and make it 27-24. Now with a minute and 20 seconds on the clock, Russell Wilson, the Seahawks line up, and they're going to look for a drive to potentially tie it or go on a game-winning drive as well. 27-24. They line right back up with just a minute. No timeouts called yet. Russell Wilson's going to take off here, and watch this juke by Russell Wilson. Bam, right there. I'm pretty sure that's Fred Warner as well, who got his ankles broken. Russell Wilson gets the slide as well and continues. Now time to 40 seconds. They end up calling a timeout with half a minute remaining, and Russell Wilson's going to keep on driving this one down the field. Another short pass, 27 seconds left, another timeout called, and now going to a 3rd down and 2 after an incompletion. Russell Wilson's going to get some pressure here, but on check down to Chris Carson. Really good run right here, but sadly couldn't get out of bounds. Kind of unfortunate, which causes the Seahawks to call their timeout, their final timeout, and they end up having to kick the field goal. Couldn't go for the end zone, but at least they can go for overtime. So 27-24, the kick right here, and they end up tying it. So now going into overtime with 8 seconds left, those seconds don't really matter. And in overtime, who gets the ball? It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson at home. First to score a touchdown wins. So, second play of overtime, Russell Wilson, the Seahawks, what do they do with 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock? Here's right here, Russell Wilson delivers a dime to Tyler Lockett, and he's going to run it through for 67 yards and a walk-off touchdown in overtime, and they're going to make their way to the second round. 67-yard touchdown, Tyler Lockett. Seahawks go on to win 33-27. Take a look at this pass again. Insane how this happens. Just second play of overtime. Delivers the dime in the shadows, and Tyler Lockett, nothing but daylight, makes it to the end zone to win this game and walk it off in overtime. Russell Wilson with 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jimmy Garoppolo, not as good. Our next game is the Rams versus Cardinals. With only 30 seconds left, only one chance to hit the end zone for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray has to the end zone on a 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line. Can he do it? Nope. Broken up on the coverage, and the Rams will survive this one. They have to get a first down first. but still looking like the Rams favor to win this game. Denied on defense, 20-13, and Matthew Stafford will come out to end this game for the Rams. As you can see, the clock ends, no timeouts on the board for the Cardinals, and the Rams pull off a win, 20-13. Jared Goff, 206 yards and 1 touchdown. Kyler Murray, 300 yards and 1 touchdown. Our next game is in the Western region, and we have the Chiefs pulling off a big win over the Broncos, 42-28. Not much else to say, but Patrick Mahomes plays pretty well here over the Broncos, 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Final score 42-28 over Teddy Bridgewater. Next game, the Chargers and the Raiders. Here's a potential game-leading kick at the 2-minute warning for the Raiders. If they make it, it's a 24-23 game. Here comes the kick. Will it make it? No, it's just to the left. It looks good from that angle, but you can look at it right here. It's off. It was just to the left for the Raiders. Couldn't connect. I mean, the Chargers will hold on to their lead 23-21. Didn't make it, just to the left. Chargers get the ball back, a turnover on downs, and Justin Herbert hands this one off for a run play just to start getting some of those timeouts burning by the Raiders. And the next play after that is going to be a 3rd down and inches. But what happens next is really interesting for the Chargers. They line up at 3rd down and inches, and you would expect a run here, wouldn't you? Instead, the Chargers are going to play action pass, 3rd down and inches. Justin Herbert takes off, and he gets taken down on a sack, meaning that it's now 4th down and yards, meaning that the Chargers are going to punt the ball away. What a horrible and disgrace of a play call. Raiders get the ball back from a punt, and first play when they get it back, Henry Ruggs from a deep ball to Derek Carr hits the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. How about that? 89 yards to the house. We just saw this last game, and it happens again. 27-23. They go on to kick the extra point as well. 28-23 with 1:20. From his own end zone to the other end zone. Derek Carr to Henry Ruggs. Deep ball. You'll love to see it. And he makes his way in the end zone. An 89-yard touchdown pass. Justin Herbert gets another chance, though, after that horrible play call. Down by 5. They need a touchdown. The minute left. And this one to Keenan Allen. Really good catch right there, actually. And it keeps the Chargers alive with just a minute. They line up with 45 seconds left. Play action pass for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Keenan Allen again, his favorite target, and toe taps his way to the 44-yard line, meaning that the Chargers are in business to have a chance. They're still down by 5, though. They need a touchdown with half a minute remaining. 3rd down and 5. Justin Herbert takes the handoff. Early pass, and this one is complete. Time is going to continue to tick down. They call a timeout, but they are approaching, and they actually are in Raiders red zone. 25 seconds left at the 16. They got to get out of bounds here. Justin Herbert scrambles to his left, looks for the pass, going to take off himself, and he will make it to the 9-yard line. Final timeout called by the Chargers. Got to get out of bounds. 17 seconds at the 9-yard line. Can they get in the end zone or get out of bounds? They get a pass off, but can't get out of bounds. The Raiders stop them in bounds, forcing the clock to hit all zeros, and the Raiders end up winning this game 28-23. Chargers should have just run the ball. They would have won. Instead, Raiders win. 303 yards for Derek Carr and 4 touchdowns. Next game, the Eagles dominated Washington football team with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Pretty surprising, but Eagles and Jalen Hurts put on a show versus their division rivals. Jalen Hurts, 250 yards and 1 touchdown. Next game, pretty blowout as well. 35-23. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys finish strong. Next game after that, the Bills win pretty big, 35-13. And the game after that, another upset, 37-13. The Patriots win big. Going into the other side of the bracket now, the Lions are down by a touchdown to the Packers, just under the 2-minute warning now. And there's Jared Goff, his first appearance as a Lion. And somehow, some way or another, this pass is a completion to Williams, 24-17. That was a 4th down and 13 as well. What a grab and what a pass. But Jared Goff, you gotta know better than that, as Darius Smith comes in from the trenches and brings him down. Now a 2nd down and 18, forcing some time to tick down. They don't call a timeout. Now in a minute, 2nd down and 18. Jared Goff looking down the midfield. What a catch right here by Marvin Jones Jr., new to the Lions from the Giants. And 1st down and 10 in Packers territory, the 39. They need the touchdown though. 35 seconds left for Jared Goff. He gets taken down once again, this time by Kiki, his first sack, and the first timeout called by the Lions. Still down by 7 from here in Lambeau. Now a 4th down and 14. Big play up next. The Lions need to convert here with only 20 seconds left, and they end up doing so. Jair Alexander didn't have the best coverage on his man and calls a timeout for the Lions at the 18-yard line. 1st down and 10, new set of downs for the Lions. Jared Goff Back up, look for a pass. That's Jamal Williams. He used to be a Packer, and he gets out of bounds for 12 seconds. Next up after this, 2nd down and 5, Jared Goff going to look for another pass. Under 10 seconds now, he gets Jamal Williams again, and he'll stumble his way to the 1-yard line. Thankfully, the Lions have one timeout left, meaning that this is all or nothing. Final play for the Lions. Jared Goff has to get the end zone to tie it, and what happens here? There's a penalty though. Incompletion. Who is it on? And it ends up being a roughing the passer on the Packers on, who was it? Kenny Clark, 24-17. It puts the Lions up at the half-yard line. 3 seconds left. Final play. Jared Goff got to get the touchdown here, and you know better than that. You were on the Rams for way too long. Final play of the game is a sack by Dean Lowry. 24-17 is a win for the Packers. Got close versus their division rivals, but the Packers will move on over the Detroit Lions. Aaron Rodgers, 300 yards and 1 touchdown. Next up is the Vikings and the Bears, tied at 35 in clutch time, just past the 2-minute warning. And once again, quarterback's got to stop doing that for whatever reason. Another timeout called. Kirk Cousins goes down, and that is a huge loss for the Vikings. Turnover, or not turnover, it was a punt. 1st down and 10 for the Bears now, the 39-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Tariq Cohen. Gets a huge run right here, almost 20 yards. Gets up to the 22-yard line now, which is going to set up the Bears in business to kick a field goal and move on, which they will do so right now with 1 minute left, giving the Vikings a chance. 38-35. Vikings will get the ball back from here. Good kick from the Bears, finally making those kicks in the final minutes of 4th quarters. And this one is picked off. Kirk Cousins delivers a pick, and whatnot better to end it on a pick 6. Bears get the extra style points, and they bring it to the house. And the Bears are going to win this game big with 10 points scored in the final minute. 45-35 is the final score from this game. And going to the Bengals and Steelers, Joe Burrow is only down by a point to the heavy top dog Steelers. Throw on the run to his new target, Jamar Chase, the LSU combination. And now to 1 minute and 18 seconds for a 1st down and 10. New set of downs to the Bengals. They call no huddle at 1 minute. And once again, Joe Burrow can't hit his connection. Just overthrows the receiver. 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock at least. Gets back on his feet. Under some pressure. Could have been a sack there. Thankfully got out of that. But now on a quick 3rd down and 10 is going to put the Bengals in a sticky situation. Joe Burrow gets some pressure. Delivers. But this one's going to end on another interception. And might take it all the way back. Nope. Joe Burrow at least makes the play and sticks with it. Sutton gets the pick. Joe Burrow takes him down. And the Steelers get a 1st down. They win this game 24-23. They end up doing so. Final knee for Ben Roethlisberger. Gets the Steelers a win 24-23 over the Bengals. Ben Roethlisberger, 305 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joe Burrow, really similar. The next game is the Browns beating the Ravens. Pretty big, an upset on the road. The Browns end up beating Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. Baker Mayfield, 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. Our next game, Matt Ryan and the Saints. Saints are Drew Brees. They have Jameis Winston now, but the Falcons hit the end zone to tie this game at 31-31. They're going to get the extra point after this. That's Cordell Patterson from the Bears, now an Atlanta Falcon. Matt Ryan delivers to him. Jameis Winston runs 55 seconds, 28-yard line. First play for them. What happens here? Jameis Winston going to go for a deep ball to Troutman, and he has no one even close to him. Nothing but daylight. And he hits the end zone. 38-31, 72 yards. Jameis Winston delivers a rocket of a pass and sets up shop for a 7-point lead for the Saints without even Drew Brees. You do that on offense without Drew Brees, you're on to something. There you're going to have Jameis Winston doing that. Now 4th down and 5, the Atlanta Falcons. Got to connect here. It's a pick. Once again, another pick in the final minutes. We've seen this a lot, and they're going to return it as well. So what went from a 31-24 game Saints leading is now up to a 45-31 game. Saints end up winning this one 45-31. Correct. Lots of touchdowns scored in that and some picks. A lot of stuff happening. Matt Ryan ends on a pick, and the Saints going to move that game. How about this one? A big upset. The defending champions fall short to the Carolina Panthers with Sam Darnold. Is Sam Darnold the answer? Madden believes so. Tom Brady falls out in the 1st round. You don't see that too often. Tom Brady 400 yards and 1 touchdown, but Sam Darnold with 3 touchdowns. Here's Trevor Lawrence for the first time in our simulations. He's down by 4 and has to get some magic working, but can't right here as he overthrows his target. He has 1 touchdown and 200 yards. 4th down and 10, this is where it matters. Once again, he overthrows his targets. Might need to work on that in the offseason. Not going so well for Trevor Lawrence as the Titans get the ball on a turnover on downs. They're going to winning this game 31-27 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have one more game in the first round. It's between the Colts and the Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 254 yards and 1 touchdown. And the Colts end up winning this one 26-21. That's Carson Wentz. Deshaun Watson loses in the first round. Not a surprise. Carson Wentz, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Same thing for Deshaun Watson. Alright, just a quick bracket update past the preliminary round. Going into the Sweet 16, our matchups are the Seahawks and Rams in the West region and the Chiefs Raiders. In the East region, it's going to be the Eagles and Cowboys and Bills Patriots. On the other side of the bracket, in the North region, it's going to be the Packers, Bears, and Steelers, Browns. And in the South region, it's going to be the Saints, Panthers, and Titans, Colts. Those are our Sweet 16 teams. Let's start with our first matchup, the Seahawks and the Rams. Let's go. Alright, so we start back up in the Sweet 16, our second round, the Rams versus Seahawks in the West region. Seahawks are down by a touchdown, but Tyler Lockett takes a first down grab here. He won't go down, but finally goes down with 30 seconds left. No timeouts for the Seahawks and Russell Wilson, and they're down by a touchdown at the house. Russell Wilson gonna look for a pass here, gets this one to DK Metcalf. Thankfully, he gets out of bounds with only 7 ticks on the clock, so this could be the final play for the Seahawks. Has to hit the end zone, and extra points needed after that. This one is going to be short. It won't get anywhere near, and the Rams will pull off a defensive stop, and they'll move on, pulling off the road win over the Seahawks. The number 2 seed beats the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, 376 yards and a touchdown. Also in the West region, the Chiefs, they take care of business over the Raiders. They're going to play the Rams 35-10. Patrick Mahomes, MVP-like performance, 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Next team after that is the Cowboys and Eagles, and Cowboys end up losing this game at home. The Eagles are something special in this video so far. Final score of this game ended up being 35-23. Jalen Hurts, 380 yards and 3 touchdowns. And here is Cam Newton, the Patriots. They're wearing red, and the Bills are wearing red helmets. I just want to mix it up a little bit, considering that the NFL is getting new helmets in 2022. Down by 1 is the Patriots, 24-23, just past the 2-minute warning, but all timeouts on the board for the Patriots. Also the Bills, what a connection right there, what a pass and what a grab. Calls the first timeout of the game by the Bills, minute and 30 seconds on the clock. At the 15-yard line is the Patriots. They're knocking on the door for a touchdown. Early pass, this one's going to go up to the 7-yard line, wasting some time in the Bills' hands. Another timeout wasted, a minute and 26. Now at a 2nd down and 3, Cam Newton wants to hit the end zone here to take a 6-point possible lead. He's going to get it to his tight end, but just short of the 1-yard line. But this actually works out in the Patriots' favor because it's wasting even another timeout in the Bills' hands. Next, back to that 1st down and goal. Oh, he gets stuffed. Maybe the Patriots got to worry a little bit. The Bills' defense is stepping up when they need to. 2nd down and goal. Next play after that on a 2nd down and goal, Cam Newton's going to look for the pass, and this one's an incompletion. Now at a 3rd down and goal, it's getting kind of serious at the 2-yard line, and they got to hit the end zone here. Thankfully, they hit the handoff right here, and they do hit the end zone, and the Patriots will take the lead with this touchdown at a score of 29-24. Extra point would come up 30-24, and Bills would get the ball back with just 48 seconds left. Josh Allen, first play at the 28-yard line. We've seen this many times before. He's going to air it for Stephon Diggs. He gets it, but he can't get out of bounds, and he can't hit the end zone, meaning time is going to tick down. Josh Allen and the Bills, they got to run up to the 13-yard line, and they got to score a touchdown as well. Can they do it? 1st down and 10 from the 13. Now with 15 seconds left, Josh Allen, he's going to stay in the pocket. Now at 10 seconds, he's going to look to run out of it now. 8 seconds on the pass, and can't get the touchdown, can't get the end zone, and can't get out of bounds, most importantly, meaning that time hits all zeros, and the Patriots walk off with a win. Really unfortunate for the Bills to lose that game somehow, but the Patriots deserved it. 31-24 final score. Cam Newton, 411 yards and 3 touchdowns. Our next game after that, in the other side of the bracket, the Bears are down by 2 in Lambeau with half a minute remaining. Andy Dalton, not Justin Fields, he's going to get a 1st down completion here to 23 seconds left. 1 timeout on the board for the Bears. They end up calling it to take their field goal to take the lead by 1, 16-14. Can they take the lead? And this kick is going to be short. Deja vu of the Bears missing a kick when it matters most. Can't connect as Pinheiro. And the Packers hold on. They survive with a short kick in Lambeau. And they're going to get the ball back in a turnover on downs in a low-scoring game. They take care of the clock, 16-14. The Bears should have won this game, but didn't. Packers come out a win in the home. Not the best stats of the quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, 300 yards and no touchdowns. They don't have one passing touchdown. Here in Pittsburgh, the Browns are down by 3. Baker Mayfield delivers to Austin Hooper, who's going to get a 9-yard pickup with just over a minute left. They don't have any ways to stop the clock unless they get out of bounds. No timeouts. And how about this play right there? Baker Mayfield runs right into a defender. It falls on the ground as a fumble. Kareem Hunt picks it up, but apparently his knee was down, meaning that time is going to continue. Waste of time here, now down to almost 30 seconds. And here is the Browns going to look for a first down completion, and Baker Mayfield overthrows his target by a mile, which sets up a 4th down and 3 for the Browns. 3 yards to go with only 25 seconds left. Has to be a pass, and this won't do it. Could have been picked, but it does not matter as the Steelers will take it over on a turnover on downs. No ways to stop the clock for the Browns. Steelers go on to win this game 31-28 on the knee of Ben Roethlisberger. Final score 31-28. As you can see, and Ben Roethlisberger had 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. Back in New Orleans, Jameis Winston has been something special, and he almost has a pick here. 42-42 with a minute and 44 on the 44. 4th down and 10, and the Saints had to punt the ball away just there. And now Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers get it back at their own 20. And Sam Darnold throwing the run to CMC on a check down. He's going to get 5 yards. CMC is back, and Sam Darnold is in action for the Carolina Panthers. Now down to a minute and 10 seconds. Sam Darnold to CMC once again, and they're going to go for a first down play. Now down to only a minute. Still a tie game at the 35-yard line. It's the Carolina Panthers at a 2nd down and 10 now. And here comes some pressure. Cam Jordan is going to take out Sam Darnold on the outside sack, his 2nd sack of the game, and now an overtime as the clock was going to end, and the Carolina Panthers end up getting the ball in overtime first with 6 minutes on the clock. They get the ball at the 37 on 3rd down and 12. The Saints got to come up with a stop here. Sam Darnold gets some pressure. Here comes Cam Jordan again. 2 sacks in a row for him, his 3rd of the game, and sets up a 4th down and 25. And the New Orleans Saints are going to get this ball back with a chance to win it with any points put on the board. A field goal would win it. 3 minutes left. Cam Jordan gets the sack, and they get the ball back at the 37-yard line. Jameis Winston has been really special. 1st down and 10. He lobs it up. Can he do it again? And he will. The Saints win this game on a walk-off touchdown. Another one, and a win 48-42. 2 minutes 4 seconds into overtime, and that is Harris. Jameis Winston has been something this video. Steps up when it matters most. Gets the win for the Saints in overtime with a beauty of a lob all the way to Harris. Easy spacing, nothing but daylight. Hits the end zone. Jameis Winston, 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. Sam Darnold, not a bad game either. Next game is the Colts versus the Titans. Titans win big here, 31-14 over the division rivals. Ryan Tannehill at 277 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the end of the Sweet 16. Taking a look at our bracket going into the Elite 8, we have our final 8 teams. Starting with the West region, we have the Rams and the Chiefs. In the East region, the Eagles and the Patriots. On the other side, the North region, the Packers versus Steelers. And in the South region, Saints and the Titans. Final 8 teams, final 4 matchups before we hit the final 4. Let's go. Alright, we start the Elite 8 with the Rams and Chiefs tied at 35. Here's Matthew Stafford in action, and here comes some pressure. Look, you're not in Detroit no more. You should not be able to do that. 2nd down and 24, loss of 14 yards on the play, and time is going to tick down under 2 minutes. Now at a minute and 20 seconds, Matthew Stafford overthrows the receiver. 3rd down and 24. Chiefs end up getting the ball back after a punt right there, 35-35, a minute and 10 on the clock for Patrick Mahomes. And how about this? Travis Kelce gets open, breaks the tackle, still running, has one man to beat. He beats them with some speed, and all the way to the house is Travis Kelce, and finishes with a dance. 94-yard touchdown all the way back in their own territory, and ends with 7 points on the board. Patrick Mahomes, yeah, it's a really scary situation. You normally want to run to get out of that, but they take the risk and they pass, and Travis Kelce pays it off, breaking a tackle, speeds out of the defender, and gets a 7-point lead. Matthew Stafford back. Hopefully he doesn't do that again. Oh wait, he does, and Chris Jones takes him down. under a minute now. Second down at 20, loss of 10, 42-35. This isn't looking too good for the Rams. Now with only 20 seconds left on a 4th down and 20, last chance for the Rams. It's going to be a law ball, and it's going to be out of bounds, meaning the Chiefs will take over with 15 seconds left. Turnover and downs at the 15-yard line. And who likes some style points? The Chiefs do, as they're going to punch one in with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's now a 2-touchdown game, and the Chiefs would go on to win this game 49-35. A big win, getting 2 touchdowns in the final minute, and they move on to win. The Kelly Green Eagles down by 6 over the Patriots. They can't stop the clock with only 44 seconds left. Jalen Hurts delivers, but this one's not going to do too much considering they can't get out of bounds with that one. Time continues to roll down. No ways to stop it. Down to 20 seconds left. Jalen Hurts at 2nd down and 4. Under 15 seconds of right about now. Another pass indoors. Going to do nothing. And the time is just going to tick down to zeros after that one. Patriots will win 38-32. Cam Newton, 282 yards and 4 touchdowns. But how about Jalen Hurts with 355 yards and 4 touchdowns? The Packers, the most surprising win in this bracket is easily this. Steelers got shut out. This would not happen in real life. The Steelers, I know they would put up points. Aaron Rodgers, 109 yards and 3 touchdowns. Final score, 30-0. Next game, it's the Titans and the Saints. The Saints are up by 4. Jameis Winston is continuing his magic, but Derrick Henry takes it with 4th down and 2, and he rolls his way into the 1st down at 2-minute warning. Clutch run by Derrick Henry. That's when you need him most. Another 4th down and 1, and Derrick Henry. Derek Carr would not be able to run that in. Derrick Henry gets another 1st down run right there after a 4th down play. It's a 4-point game. Now down to 15 seconds left. They've been wasting the clock. 3rd down and 8. They got to hit the end zone. And you can't hand this one to Derrick Henry. You got to look for a pass. Ryan Tannehill is going to go for Julio Jones, but what could have been picked is not, giving the Titans another chance at a 4th down and 8. 14 seconds left. Ryan Tannehill backs up. Down by 4. He's looking to the end zone. That's Julio Jones. No, he can't come down with it. 9 out of 10 times Julio Jones comes down with that pass. But this time, he couldn't. This is the one time he couldn't. 27-23. Turnover on down. Sad way to fall for the Titans. But Jameis Winston and the new look Saints keep on marching. The Saints are marching in to the Final Four, beating the Titans 27-23. Final score there. And Jameis Winston, he had 295 yards. Ryan Tannehill had 275. That is the end of that round. Alright, our final 4 teams, and we have our region champions. We have the West region champions, the Chiefs. The East region champions, the Patriots. And on the other side, the North region champions, the Packers. And the South region champions, the Saints. Which gives us 2 matchups, Chiefs versus Patriots, and Packers versus Saints. Final 4, 2 of these teams will meet in the Super Bowl. Let's go. The AFC Championship is a surprising blowout. The Patriots and Cam Newton are making it to the Super Bowl 31-3. This would never happen, and just to see this score versus the Chiefs is unreal. Cam Newton puts up a clinic, and he's making his way to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton, 155 yards and 1 touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 260. And our NFC Championship game between the Saints and the Packers, 38-31. Saints are down by a touchdown, but Alvin Kamara gets in the 15-yard line into Packers territory and are down by a touchdown. A minute left from the clock now for Jameis Winston. 3rd down and 10. Big play upcoming. He's going to scramble out. Almost getting sacked. Can he outrun Zadarius Smith? He can't. Zadarius Smith with his 3rd sack. Another sack in this video. He has been a monster. 4th down and 18. And this is a bad situation for the Saints as they have to go for a touchdown. You can't take the 3. Jameis Winston looking for the end zone, and it's broken up. Michael Thomas couldn't come down with it. 2 defenders of the green and gold were all over him. And that is an incompletion. Turnover on downs. Packers get it back. If they get 1 first down, they go on to win this game and move on to the Super Bowl. As you can see, Savage and Stokes on them. The Packers end up getting that 1st down, and Aaron Rodgers makes his way to the Super Bowl. And they're going to play the Patriots. Final score 38-31 from Lambeau in the NFC Championship game. Hey, the Packers won the NFC Championship. Aaron Rodgers, 245 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jameis Winston, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns to the Super Bowl. And we've made it to the Super Bowl. The Patriots take care of the Chiefs, and the Packers beat the Saints, meaning our Super Bowl matchup is between the Patriots and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers and Cam Newton meet in the Super Bowl. who is going to win the 11th 32-team bracket Super Bowl starting now. And in the Super Bowl, the Patriots are currently leading by 3, but Aaron Rodgers has 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. Never underestimate the skill of Aaron Rodgers. He starts with a dime of a throw right there on a rocket. What a pass right there for Aaron Rodgers to his favorite target, Devontae Adams. First down and goal at the 9-yard line now, and no timeouts called, 1:30, and he just makes it look easy. Big Bobby Tunyon hits the end zone, and the Packers will take a lead over the Patriots late in the fourth quarter in the Super Bowl. 27-24 extra point would make it 28-24. 1:30 on the clock for the Patriots. A minute on the clock for the Patriots instead. First down and 10. Cam Newton looking to run. Here comes Zadarius Smith again. Another sack for Zadarius Smith, making it his 3rd or 4th of this video, and that's a loss of 9 yards to the Patriots. 35 seconds left, down by 4. Cam Newton, 2nd down and 19. Has to scramble out again. You got to get out of bounds here or call a timeout, and thankfully he does get out of bounds. Smart move, gets 7 yards as well, but still a long 3rd down and 8, down by 4, under a half of a minute. 25 seconds left, and this one is incomplete. Defense right there is all over him. It's a 4th down and 8 play. This could be the final play of the Super Bowl. It could determine the winner. Will it be the Patriots or the Packers? Cam Newton lines up from the NFL logo at midfield. He's going to scramble out, look for the pass, and he actually goes for the first down completion and gets it. Timeout called. The Patriots have another chance, down by 4 with 17 seconds left and a new set of downs. Here it's the 17-second left play. 36, 1st down and 10. Cam Newton, the Patriots. Patriots have been here once and they won it, but it wasn't with Cam Newton. Go for a check down and thankfully getting out of bounds. And now with 13 seconds on the clock, 2nd down and 3. That was White, I believe. 28-24. Under 10 seconds now. Cam Newton looks to run out of it. Here comes some pressure from Rashawn Gary and another sack. And they got to call a timeout with only 4 seconds left. So this is the final play of the Super Bowl. 6 sacks for Green Bay. 3rd down and 4. 4 seconds left. Who is it going to be? Packers or Patriots? Cam Newton. Final shot from the 30. Has to hit the end zone. Is it going to make it? It will, but it's on the ground. No time on the board. All zeros. The Packers win the 11th 32-team bracket and are crowned the 11th 32-team bracket champions. Patriots fall short with Cam Newton. What a run for them. They beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship by a big margin and beat some other teams in a big margin such as the Bills and the Dolphins. Packers got past the Saints and the Bears and the Lions and made it here to beat the Patriots in the 11th 32-team bracket Super Bowl. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, hope you like this concept right here. Aaron Rodgers 359 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cam Newton 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Alright, that concludes the 11th 32-team bracket video with the Packers closing it out and winning the 11th 32-team bracket Super Bowl. They beat the Lions, the Bears, the Steelers, the Saints, and finished it in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots. If you guys liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Comment what you think about this new way of the video in the 11th 32-team bracket. And I have some more videos planned. Stay tuned to the channel. Glad to be back, and I'll see you guys around.